Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. It's BigPoppaTMo. We are playing some No Man's Sky. We are in a Korvaxian system, and we were headed out here to a buried technology module. We're going to go ahead and use our terrain manipulator, blow a giant hole in the ground, and yank this puppy out. We're gonna. Ooh, we got two on that one. It's nice. We're going to switch to our mining beam, grab some carbon here. The ever useful thing. We are currently trying to make antimatter, and to do that we are going to need just a little bit of condensed carbon. So we no free slots in suit inventory. What is that? It is a building. It's an ocular array. We'll have to check that out in just a moment. First I'm going to go ahead and put some condensed carbon. We're going to drop our portable refiner. We're going to put a little condensed carbon in it. We're going to fill up said device with carbon. And we'll spend a minute making that. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and Starship is out of range. Totally forgot about that. We've got some spaces we need. Okay, we need some condensed carbon 20. We've got the chromatic metal to make our antimatter. And of course, we should probably make an antimatter housing because we're going to need to make Warpcell. That's what we're leaning towards. In the meantime, we're going to scan around. It is falling to nighttime. We just came from that way, so that should be inactivated. It is not. Run over here real quick, grab this artifact just to learn another word. Don't want to pass these up if you have the option. And just going to make sure that I didn't miss any more. We're going to head over that way shortly, as long as the scroll brain lets us. So we're going to run back over here towards that buried technology module that's still marked because I didn't get close enough to it. Life support power is low. Apparently I scared that beast. Well, since our life support is low, let's go ahead and jack some oxygen in there. We're going to grab our condensed carbon. Back out of here, pick this up real quick. Now we're not going to pick it up because our inventory is full. So, in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to fill that back up. And we're going to put carbon in there. And while we're doing what we're doing, we're going to put the pure ferrite in there. Make it magnetized, because that's going to free up a slot. Then we're going to go ahead and make the antimatter. Back out, and it says fuel the hyperdrive. Let's go ahead and get off of the terrain manipulator. Put that in here. Inventory is full. I'm going to get rid of this 5 and make a warp cell real quick. Now I can't do anything with the warp cell because the ship is too far away, but I really want to pick up this portable refiner because I don't want to be here much longer. Not that I'm really scared or anything, but they're just everywhere. Journey milestone accomplished. Ambulatory, we have traveled 15K. And we have an observatory up ahead. I'm just going to fat bounce off of some ferrite because because that's what I do. That's how I roll. It's just like me in real life, guys. We'll go over here and get to our save point, because these are always important. Now, further on down the line in the series, I'm going to show you a couple other things. I love to hint about the things that I need to remember to show you later on. But there's, aside from saving, there's another reason to do those. While we're here, we don't have any navigation data. Maybe we'll get lucky. There'll be one hiding in one of these buildings. Well, no such luck in that one. Now, ironically enough, the navigation is just to bring it to that point. That gives us nanites, which are wonderful. But as I told you before, you can actually summon your ship anywhere you want. Just go here. And let's bring that bad boy in. You don't need no stinking navigation data. The Radiant Polar to the rescue. Let's get rid of that, and that, and that, and that, and that. And no more room in there. So we are basically down to 6 inventory slots. Now we're at an observatory. I'm going to come in here and hey, look, there's a Korvaxian just sitting here. Convergence. We knew a word. Flash a repeated pattern. They gesture towards their manifest as if to recruit me for some task. He is basically giving us a quest. So let's go ahead and accept. Flashes once more. I cannot read the reaction. I shall have to complete their task and learn more. Locate the missing person. Target's last known coordinates. Received. We have met 30 aliens. Wonderful. $13 nanites. And we're going to go ahead and click on the observatory. Now, this is one of my favorite types ones. If you notice down here, there's a pattern 27387382 3827. You have to guess the next one in the series. And if you notice, it's just dropping the first number and flipping it around to the back. So when you get here, the next one's going to be 8273. Nice and easy to figure out. Discover a location within the distant stars. Standing with Korvax has increased. Wonderful. We like additional reputation with the Korvax. And a signal detected. And it's going to point us in that direction. Didn't see what it was showing though. We'll find out later on. In the meantime, I believe it changed our quest to locate the missing person. And they are 10 minutes away by foot, which is just no bueno. And we are going to scroll right away from here. Go ahead, blast off. It's on the other side of this hill. 10 minutes by foot, 15 seconds by fighter. And slow our roll. Oh, this is a nice little station here. It's got a landing pad for us. Got some extra buildings off to the side. It's got a save point. Let's go ahead and drop that. Save and chart. And while we're outside, let's go ahead and run into these two buildings. Totally missed the ramp. Wow, I am coordinated. Again, like I said, it's just like real life. Happiness dance, a little rocket jump. I like to pretend like they're intentional, but it's really just me hitting the wrong button. I do that a lot. Not the best gamer in the world, as you probably have figured out. Little 19 nanite clusters. 14 nanite clusters. We are slowly on our way to paying off that C module we bought. I know I told you all to save up for the S classes. And we haven't found that many critters to pay for it, but you realize just in the 4 critters we have seen, that made us an extra 40,000 units. And I'm out there trying to get 3.4 million. Here's our missing friend. Let's go ahead and click on the physicist. Gobbledygook. Found the missing person. Let's go ahead and transmit their location. And the client will do what they will with that information. Return to the life form. Now, basically, we're in here. There's a galactic trade terminal, which is always convenient. Let's see if there's anything we want to sell, because I have very little space left. No. We can sell the paraffinium. Don't need that right now. And we can switch to our starship. And I really want to sell that Gek relic, the Geknip and the Viking effigy. But we're just going to sell the rusted metal. And we're going to hold off on the faction items, because we know we have to go back to at least one Viking. This is a C7. And just to show you all the comparison, it is a pistol style. It has better mining and better scanner than what we currently have. But it has the same damage. The downside is we would have to make another terrain manipulator. You know what? It is 0 units. We're not going to fix any of those things. So we're going to go ahead and accept this. Just because in the... Oh, you know what I just did? Rookie mistake, guys. Not only did it have the terrain manipulator on it, which we now have to rebuild, it had my C-class module. Yeah. Again. Making mistakes. Don't have the carbon for the carbon nanotubes. So we're going to go ahead and look in here real quick. And we're going to click on buy. And no carbon. Surprisingly, no carbon nanotubes. But carbon is so common. We can literally step outside, walk this way. You run me, babe. Hey, see, I did the Def Leppard again. Been a while since I've done that. If you all are just tuning in, you haven't heard me do the Def Leppard reference, but it's not the first time. And we're going to run over here towards this, what's now listed as hazardous flora. That's where we're going to cut this one. So if you guys like this, give me a big old thumbs up and possibly subscribe, and you'll get notifications on the next time. And until then, fly safe.